So what I'm doing right now, what I'm learning right now, this phase of my development, when you've been in a place like I've been, then I started not really having an identity, not really being able to speak. My feelings were totally shunned and hush hush. Yeah, you can look up ACA and read up a bit on that. Read the laundry list. Yeah. Give you a little insight, kind of. I have every single one of those traits. Anyways, so every single kind of abuse you could think of, this girl, right? So the reason I say that very shortly is because it's a blessing to have been in that place and be able to help other people, right? Like, I can identify things that a lot of people can't. I can relate. I am familiar with stuff. And I know kind of like, I know at least what I did to help me get through stuff, and to heal and things like that. But part of this phase for me is like realizing there's parts of me that were created from the trauma and abuse and the burdens that I went through. And that get triggered. I get triggered. I'm not triggered as intensely as I used to be. It's not as bad. I'm able to pull myself up and out and identify, I'm triggered, emotional irregulation. I can identify it better and get myself out of it now, which is really awesome. But part of that is part of that healing process, right, is that I literally, when I feel something or when something's happening to me where I'm having a problem, I feel triggered or whatever, part of my phase of my development is that I speak about it. I talk about it. I tell you about it. And I have to work through a huge amount of it, very intense fear, because my core issues are abandonment and rejection, right? I've been, abandoned and rejected by my own, parents, okay? Which that's not supposed to happen, by the way, but it does. It happens all the time. Us humans are really messed up. It's a sick, sad world, okay? So, I learned how to abandon and reject myself by not talking about how I feel. So, now, part of my healing, continuous healing, right? It's like continued education, it's quite literally pushing through that fear and talking about it. And saying, hey, I feel like this right now. And you know that I care about you because I talk to you about it. I say, I feel blah, blah, blah. I feel blah, blah, blah. I feel blah, blah, blah. If I don't care about you, then I won't talk to you at all. Or I'll try not to tell you how I feel. There's another aspect to it. I'll try not to tell you how I feel because I'm scared that you'll leave me. You're definitely gonna abandon me now, right? If you know, right? But also, part of that healing and working on me is that I don't need you to do any certain thing. Like, I need to do that for me. And that's what I'm doing. When I reach out and say, I feel blah, 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 And there's I can't even believe the amount of people in this world that will cause a argument and fight with you because you say I feel statements to them. It's like, you know, immediately, you got to get away from those people. They have got to go away. Because they're just, you know, they're not looking inside. They're not working on themselves. Anybody that rejects something about you, they're really rejecting something about themselves that they refuse to look at. So, it's not about me. It's not about me. All right, so anyways, I'm done with my treadmill. Got to do my weightlifting now. Also, that on that subject, it's very important to do physical exercise. It gets the dopamines and all the juices flowing through the brain. So we can keep doing this. See, do this, right? There's studies that show even if I fake it, it will cause a bright light to grow inside of me and happy feeling, and I'll be good to go. Good to go.